friends, welcome back to Cleaning Therapy. Today I just wanted to share with you some relaxing cleaning and homemaking inspiration as we prepare to go to Ohio to spend Thanksgiving. So this was filmed right before we left, and I just wanted to get the house all tidied up. I wanted to make this kind of a relaxing evening cleaning inspiration video for you, as well as a little Christmas decor tour of the decorations that we have here in the family room and in the bedroom. And as I'm recording this voiceover, we are now back from Ohio and I'm recovering from being sick. Alex and I did get sick at the very end, and so I apologize for my voice, but I'm just gonna go ahead and push through this, and thank you so much for being here. So I'm gonna start off with this Mrs. Myers in the Snowdrop scent, and I'm just gonna get these surfaces cleaned off and just give this room a little bit of a good cleaning before we leave. So I don't know about you guys, but I love to come back to a clean house, and it's just not a fun feeling to come home and everything feels, just chaotic and dirty and crazy. It's just a little bit stressful. So for me, after a nice vacation, I like to come home to a clean house. So this is well worth doing this, pushing through. We're still working on packing, and I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We sure did. We went to Ohio to see Chad's family. Chad is from Ohio, and we got to spend Thanksgiving with his sisters and their husbands, spouses. And then we also got to see Tony's mom, which was a huge blessing. Chad got to meet her, and that was just really sweet. And then I got to meet Chad's father-in-law, which was also very, very sweet and a blessing to me. It was very cold up there. Obviously, it was probably, I think, in the 20s, but with the wind chill, felt like about 10 degrees. It was really cold and windy, but again, we just had a wonderful time, and I'm so glad we made it up there. Here on the coffee table, I'm lighting this candle from the Threshold line. It's called Mulled Cranberry, and if you have a chance to get it, I definitely recommend it. It smells so good, and it's such a big candle, and it's just beautiful. It's neutral, but then it has like a burgundy rim, which is really pretty. So now that I've got this basically cleaned off, I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum. And so I have my Bissell featherweight vacuum here. That's great for rugs like these. This is a washable rug, so it's a little bit thinner, and sometimes when I use the powerful vacuum, it'll suck it up too much, if you know what I mean. So this lightweight vacuum tends to do really well with this rug, so I love using it for both my rugs in each room. I always have this vacuum linked in my description box if you're ever interested. So here's a little overview of this room now that it's clean and also has been decorated for Christmas. I didn't actually film a decorate with me video over here because time just got away and we needed to prepare for our trip. But I did want to show you guys what we have going on here. It's pretty minimal, but just some nice Christmas touches. Here on the coffee table, I have the candle that I mentioned with this candle wreath that's from Hobby Lobby. And then I also have the little box that we have been keeping our remote controls in, and that is from At Home. And then just a magazine with a couple of coasters. The snowman coasters are beaded coasters from Hobby Lobby from a couple of years ago, but I think they still sell them. They're so cute. Here on this wall, I have a cedar wreath with a burgundy bow, and we have the kids' stockings hanging here. I just think this is a really convenient place since we do Christmas here in the family room, and they can have their stockings here and the tree where we have their presents. And then I'm just showing you some of the garland that we have here under the TV. And then I also added some more velvet ribbon and some bells. So I love the way this came out. It doesn't block the TV. and it just adds such a nice glow when we're watching Christmas movies in here. So here is our family tree. So I have this family tree with all of the kids' ornaments from their childhood. Each year they would get an ornament about something that they were into from that year. So it's a fun collected tree. Alex has his taekwondo. And let's see, there's Nathan's football one from when he played football. That was his jersey number. So many memories on this tree. Just things we did. There's Noelle getting her driver's license with a little key. And there she is graduating from high school. I just love this tree. It's so awesome. We always have this tree in here with all of the collected and handmade ornaments. And then I have a tree in the dining room that I'll do just like silvers and golds, and this year I did a little bit of burgundy too. So just like a dressier, more put together tree, or like a decor tree, and then this one's just more of a fun family oriented tree. We did add a couple of ornaments this year. So we have this one from Old Town Alexandria from when Chad and I went on that trip. That was a really fun memory for us, so we went ahead and got that. And then we added 2 keepsake ornaments to the tree this year, one in honor and memory of his late wife, Christina, and the other one in honor and memory of my late husband, Tony. So those will stay on the tree every single year in honor of them, just keeping them in our hearts and in our thoughts. And then we also added our first Christmas together. So this is one for us for 2025 as our first Christmas together. So memories combined with things that are hard, things that are beautiful, things that are wonderful, things that are sad. It's literally life on this tree, and we are very grateful and thankful for just continued blessings in our family, even through hardship. We can always find something to be thankful for. Loving the red velvet, the burgundy velvet pillows. Of course, little Alex had to come say hi. He loves you guys, so he's always trying to get a little FaceTime with you guys. And then here is a shot of the rug. This is the rug that I was talking about earlier. I'll link this in my description box because it's an Amazon find and I love it. It's affordable and beautiful, and I just could not be happier with that rug. Moving on here into the entryway, I'm just going to get this cleaned off and show you guys some decorations that I have on here. Again, just keeping it simple. This is a pretty functional area. It's where we keep keys and sunglasses, and then I keep little handy things in the drawers like batteries and umbrellas and things like that. But here on the top, I just have a Christmas tree. I have my candle warmer, and in there I have Cranberry Woods, which is one of my favorite Bath & Body Works candles. I also have a little nativity scene here that I picked up on Amazon probably about 5 years ago. And it's just, it doesn't take up a lot of space, but it just is a sweet little touch here on the entryway table for the true meaning of Christmas. And then I have some fairy lights here in the tree, and I love the way this came out. So here I'm just going to move into the bedroom, and I have some laundry to fold. So I'm going to get that done while I'm preparing for travel. Make sure that as much laundry is clean as possible so that we have everything we need for packing. My current laundry routine is to do 1 or 2 loads each day, and I usually have certain family members that I'm doing on each day. That's linked with that day in my mind, and that way everybody's got what they need. But whenever we travel, it's definitely just get it all washed so that we can pack and then come home and wash it all again, you know, whatever we've worn. So I feel like that's the exception. But normally I just like to do 1 or 2 loads a day, and that way it just feels manageable and I can get that done, get it folded, and not have it pile up too much. Let me know in the comments how you like to do your laundry and what routine works best for you. I'm just gonna get these clothes put away, and then we'll give this room a good cleaning, dusting, and I'll show you guys how I've decorated here in this room. Thank you to everyone who sent in comments for the next video, which is our Q&A. I am so excited. You guys asked such great questions. I will admit a lot of the questions were on repeat, like maybe 2 or 3 of the questions got asked many, many times. So I'm definitely gonna focus on those first in the video when we film it and make sure that I get those questions asked or answered as a priority, since so many people were interested in those specific questions. But overall, we got some really great questions, and we have plenty enough for probably several videos, but we're just gonna go ahead and pick the top questions and make a video just to kind of catch you guys up. I feel like a life update is very much in order. I don't share a ton on here, I just share a little bit here and there, and sometimes it is a little confusing, like where we're at in this whole process of how my life has just totally changed in the last year. And just as friends, I would love to kind of catch up and just all get on the same page before moving forward with more homemaking inspiration. So we're gonna go ahead and do that on the next video. And thank you so much for your support over this last year, all these crazy changes, everything that happened. And I just appreciate you guys and love you guys. So thank you very much. Here on this side, I have a framed picture of Chad and I from our kind of like engagement photos. It was like a session we did in the fall. I just took my favorite and put it in a frame. And then I have 'Tis the Season, which is one of my favorite Bath & Body Works candles that is good for Christmas, but can also transition into after Christmas. And then I have a cute little Christmas tree. It's like a ceramic Christmas tree. I don't remember where I got that from. It could have been Target, but I'm not really sure. But it's really cute, and I have a little candle wreath from At Home around it. Here on this side, I have the diffuser, and I have Christmas Spirit and Thieves over here just to use. And then I'm adding a little Target Christmas tree, I believe, from several years ago. I just think it looks really cute over here in the corner. This room just needed a really good sweeping as well, so I'm getting that done. And then I'm just gonna give you a little quick tour of the bedroom and how it's looking for Christmas. So I did have the dark green pillows that I hauled in that video. I ended up putting them in here instead of on my sofa. I just thought they, being European style and shape, I thought they would look so nice here on the bed, and I definitely love having them here. The cable knit accent pillow is from years ago, and I just love that one. I think that one was Target as well. So cute. I love the way it came out. It's very cozy and minimal. And I just love all the little Christmas touches in my bedroom this year. These Christmas trees are so fun. They're LED trees that have like so many different pretty colors. They're very sparkly. They are from my Aunt Marty, and she gave those to me the first Christmas after Tony passed away, and just to give me some Christmas cheer, and I absolutely love them. So here is an overlook of the bedroom. Like I said, it's minimal, but nice and cozy for Christmas. It has a few little Christmas touches, and I just love it. I love making my bed every single morning so that I can unmake it and climb in every evening. Let me know in the comments if you agree that that is the best feeling. Friends, thank you so much for spending some time with me as we did some relaxing evening cleaning and looking at Christmas decorations. I love you guys, and I hope to see you again next time.